What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. It is the 22nd of January. Today's Rage Chronicles is just about, and for any business, again, when I say Rage Chronicles, just not for the Rage Room 2000. Even with the Rage Room lessons, you guys can take these and apply to your business if you're, looking for that. But one of the happiest times, I think, in any business, right? Like, there's businesses that we deal with all the time that are, starting up and getting up off the ground. Even kids who are trying to hustle some lemonade, right? Like any of those little things. I think all of you can agree that one of the best moments in your business journey was that first dollar clearing or that first customer, right? And I was just listening to the operator standard with Andy Priscilla, and they had mentioned this, and I was like, man, that's so factual. So I just decided to jump on the video and kind of caveat on that conversation from them. With our own personal experience. So when we first opened up the Rage Room, our first launch day was October 1st of 2022. That's when we had kind of put everything out there. This is my first brick and mortar business. I had the marketing side down because of my marketing business, and we had some momentum. But the first day we opened was October 1st. I think it was like a Wednesday, and we didn't have a single customer. The second, we didn't have a single customer. Nothing's booking online, nothing. The third, nothing. Fourth, nothing, right? So I'm sitting there dude, we just dumped a bunch of money into this. Me and a couple construction friends got, pulled the permits, built it out ourselves. There's a lot of literal blood, sweat, and tears. And I broke my big toe right when we started measurements to get plans done. Started the build out in August, September time period. So I'm trying to do all this stuff with a broken toe that's, in a partial cast. There was a lot that went into it, and we didn't have anything. And so, we did a grand opening, ribbon cutting on the 5th, which was just ourselves because we didn't have money to join the chamber. And I'm not a huge chamber person anyways, even though they, play a good role in most of the stuff. I just don't do chambers personally. But anyway, so it was, it was disheartening to say the least, man. I'm like, man, I don't know if this is going to work, right? And then that Saturday came up, and I remember the very first bit of money we made was because three kids came in. I say kids, they're early 20s, came in, and they were our very first customers. And it was the best feeling ever. Man, we made money. And now that we do, we've done extremely well. It's still so exciting literally every time a booking comes in, or we make $1 or whatever. I am so excited. I'm so happy because that money keeps us in business, but it also helps make sure our family's taken care of, and we have, our personal lives are taken care of. And I think sometimes people forget the impact that your dollars have on small businesses. Again, corporations play a big role. I'm not trying to discount that, where they employ thousands of people, and those people need money too, and I get that. But the fact is, small businesses risk a lot. So that money that's made every single day or every week or whatever, it is felt and appreciated, I think, significantly more than just having a job. That's my personal take on it. I'm sure some people will disagree with it, but I just don't care. It's my opinion, and that's how I feel. So, when it comes down to making that money, for small businesses, it's a big thing. It takes care of our bills. It helps us be able to hire more people still, even, there's so many things that it does, and it's exciting for us. So, even now, just had someone who I talked to, who we were fully booked last Saturday. He couldn't get in. I sent him a $20 gift card because I felt bad, but he just called and was like, hey, I know you guys book up every Saturday, so I want to get in on next Saturday, a week and some change from now. And so I sent him the link to submit his payment and his info, so I can at least set that up and get him in there. But I'm like, man, even that money right there, the $160, $150 or whatever that I'll make from it, it's a big thing. We appreciate it and we love it. So I'm sure if you're in small business, you understand and you relate to it. But it's just something that we are super grateful for every time. And just that conversation that Andy Priscilla was having about that, making your first dollar is man, that is very factual. And anytime I make changes or add new add-ons, as soon as I get one of those sold, it's a big relief too. You know, if I add a new add-on that you can do for the Rage Room, I'm like, man, this is hopefully it will work. We make some money off it. And then the second someone pays for it, you're like, dude, it did work. We did it. It is making money. You know, so those are the things I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't express enough to people. It's just how much every dollar we make matters and means a lot to us. You know, so anyways, that's my Rage Room Chronicles for the day. If you guys are looking to open up a Rage Room, I encourage you guys to license through us, or we have mastered the small city Rage Room method that I just made that term up, but whatever. Because we have a Rage Room in a very small city that does very well and even pulls from big cities, and we are a travel destination versus just a, you know, local tourist spot or something. You know, like people travel to us to be able to have some fun. So if you're interested in that and you're looking for an opportunity, we have one for you. It's not a franchise, it is a licensing opportunity, a little bit different legal framework, but still the same big outcomes that we're testing the multiple locations, proving proof of concept for the next 3 founder locations. It's only for you guys to get to really start building it out, just to show proof of concept that, hey, the concept we ran works no matter what small town you're in. So that's just our thought process and what we're doing. So that's you. Inside the description or somewhere like the comments, there'll be a link you can go to, get the information packet for Smash Dash Rage Room, and then apply to see if you're qualified. We're not taking everyone, but you can at least apply and see if you qualify to work with us inside of our program. So anyways, y'all,